Hey all, we're gonna keep this brief as possible. This is the misery and suffering I gotta go through of a lawyer because of a lawyer, Nicholas Louis Vincent, and they're all gonna have to forgive me, but he's wrong. He's defending and sticking up for a drunk driver. I'm gonna show you the video. This is gonna go out forever and ever and ever on a greater level and plateau because you can't do that. For 5 years, this is reality. For more than 5 years, this is reality. You're going to watch a drunk driver named Dallas Criminal for real, named Carlos Jimenez Gonzalez, what he did about 5 years ago, and the 20 to 21 to 22 to 23 and more people that have completely wrecked and destroyed my life. That's the focus, okay? So you get to watch this, and this goes forward to all the right officials, authorities, and all the people in the world. Now, from the now, what is wrong is that the lawyer, Progressive Insurance, and the 20 people I'm going to name are corrupt. They're satanic. They're evil. They're egregious, which means that's him. In the red, that's really Carlos Jimenez Gonzalez. He really failed to use turn signals. He was really texting, drinking, and driving, and he wrecked my Mustang. He pushed me over into oncoming traffic. It almost killed me. That's a beer bottle right there. That's a fact. I'm going to show it to you again. I'm showing this to you again because what the 298th court has done wrong is the lawyers have lied and the court, and they deceived me, lied and said I had a jury trial. I was finally ready to go. I have this video and evidence. I don't need any more than this. It's already on file, okay? These are the people that I want all their property and all their money, and I want all of them sent to prison, right? There's no order. The Judge Emily Tabalowski was wrong. September 27th. No one told me about a hearing. Nicole Burrows, the chief clerk, Carolyn Dupree Brown, a court coordinator, and Jennifer Jacobs is wrong. No one sent me a notice. That's their responsibility, a law firm and the court's responsibility to say there's a hearing. Somebody sent me a letter saying November 4th was a jury trial. I was looking forward to it. I called in to say I was going, and that's when Brown said, you missed it. You've already been judged against. Nicholas Louis Vincent, a very bad guy, satanic son of a bitch lawyer. That's it. Minier, Liber, Matt, Hoffman, Del Val, San Antonio, and Houston. He just wiped out and ruined all your families, Tiffany, and all your people forever, man, because I'm going to do everything in my power to rub and destroy all of you, MAS Law Firm, Thompson Law Firm, and the Progressive Insurance, Trisha Griffith, your 50 women, your entire fucking joke. It's not a fucking joke. People are getting killed every day because you're letting fucking criminals drive, right? And that's one of them, okay? I went blind because of this fucking wreck, and that really happened. So the problem is with the lawyers and him, and that's it. That there's nothing more. They said that I didn't have evidence and I wasn't there in September. In reality, you could say I went, but they wouldn't let me in the hearing. So what I'm going to do is even show you more evidence and facts, because it burns me and I get upset when fucking people are criminals and they're wrong, including judges, including lawyers, and more judges. And what's wrong is wrong. And there's evidence, okay? That is a real document, September 27th, right? This is from a VA. I'm a United States veteran, honorable discharge. I'm not fucking around. And my body's still fucked up from that goddamn motherfucking blank sucking criminal, okay? So somebody's going to have to pay. This is going out to all the lawyers in the world, all the judges in the world, and higher. It has to be done. That wreck not our fault YouTube is a fucking fact. You can't fucking deny it. That's a fucking document from that day, okay? So that morning, your judges, your lawyers, and your court, 298th, committed crimes against me, right? And that's a fact, okay? And the facts are, I was happy. I made another video, which I'm going to show you. I'm like, I finally get to go against this motherfucking drunk that's going to kill your family and you. You want that guy and 20 lawyers that fuck me over going out to mess up your family and kill you, period? Then you go ahead and have it, man. You own it now, okay? So I was happy I was going to go against the drunk, and I actually made this video because I knew I was going to win, just like now. What do you do when the judge is wrong? What do you do when the lawyers are that satanic? MAS, Sean Sharon Majarad, Nazeh Rebhi, Abu Saad, Charles Richard Krause, and Mohammed Yosef Syed. They're all terrorists. They're all foreigners. And right after the wreck, I got them on video, and I went to Thompson. 33, don't ever go to them. They're liars. All they're going to do is hurt you more, waste all your time and money, and that's it. That's all the lawyers do, is take all your money and time, and you go do their time for the rest of their life. So you're looking at the damages, right? These are facts, okay? So the Progressive Insurance adjuster and agent Casey Colby handled it all wrong. Thompson Law Firm never had permission to send my case anywhere. So now I go stuck against MAS. Liars on your side. So what I do is I show you the evidence that I've had, and that's it. And I keep doing it, and I keep going forward. And there's no order. When people try to kill you and you're suffering the rest of your life, you got to put it out there, okay? So this is for the one person out there, right? And that's it. I'm going to win. I already won by telling the truth. And the facts about the lawyer, Vincent's looking at dozens of years because he lied January 23rd on a document saying that I didn't have a table of contents when I turned in my brief. And now I'm having to oppose a motion against him because he's fucking wrong. And that's it. There's nothing to it. The Jennifer Jacobs operated with an expired license. You can't have a CSR court shorthand reporter going around tabulating lies and all that, which Tabalowski made a very bad judgment, period, saying that I wasn't there and I didn't have evidence, okay? So what I do is I go chronological order. You're hearing the truth, and you're looking at it right now. MAS Law Firm, liars on your side, okay? Right there. The MAS Law Firm, okay? So this goes back to 2019, and this is just one case. But look, here you go. Jasmine Solano was the number one person that further violated all my rights, okay? So you're looking at prison that I want to put. That's the original case number, Ryan Thompson. Like I said, I never gave Ryan Ladd Thompson and Edwin, an employee, anyone with 3300 Oaklawn, all those liars, ever gave him permission to go to the worst terrorist in the world, the foreigners. MAS stands for Majarad, Abu Saad, and Saeed. And Fareed Saba, man, there's a terrorist out there named Fareed S. Saba. He signs papers off like it gives Vincent, a satanic lawyer, a right to defend a drunk who almost killed someone. Look, Table of Authorities case, can I share something? A while back, a 26-year-old named Dylan Molina killed a detective, Cervantes. If you want a fucking drunk to kill your family and you, then you own it, okay? It's all yours. Carlos Jimenez Gonzalez and the 20 people I'm about to name in this order from the right now. I can't put all the judges in there, but I can. Denise Garcia is wrong because they're making me do a citing, which I'm glad. I'm going to show you all the reporter's record how Jennifer Jacobs wrong. And her CSR 8809 expired license May 31st last year. So when they went to a hearing, you can't have someone breaking a law as a CSR. And that happened. Melissa Vieira, Rebecca Salgado, Jack Werder with him. And his real name is Shaha Riar, and he threatened me. So this is one of the worst terrorists over there, right? That's him right there, okay? So here's, this is all the baloney they sent me, right? And you can see the dates. that goes up to she and Jack Warder are with him. How'd I find out this out? Nicole Burrows, because it's reality. I'm honest. I do my research, and I'm going against all these people forever. Now, I can actually expose the entire Fifth Court Appeals, George L. Allen Senior Courts building. I'm going to expose all of them there later on for the right reason, because that's it, because they're wrong. Because in that courthouse, in the middle of it, is a jail, and it's sick. There's a tunnel that goes to Crowley and 133 North Riverfront where the criminals are, which, whatever, right? This is really wrong. They need to be exposed and shut down. But Burns is the Chief Justice, and the 13 people under him, and JJKOCH, and Denise Garcia, you spell it with two N's. But a citing on reporter's record is me showing you the lies that the lawyer actually said. Now, because I'm way too honest, I'm going to show you further evidence. Like, this is the baloney, that the suffering I've had to go through, right? I had to pay for an appeal, and this is where Garcia's wrong. I turned in 50 pages for a brief, and it's mostly about, I want property and money from all these 20 people, and that's it, right? And that saying is wrong, moot. That's all. Everything I wrote is reasonable. Everything I wrote is relevant. I'm turning people in, so I got ordered to do a citing of the reporter's record. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expose the Tabalowski, right? And I'm exposing the lawyer Vincent, and I'm exposing Jennifer Jacobs, and I'm doing it in the right order because you would be upset. Like, this is February 5th saying that I got to pay $10 for opposing. Vincent's a criminal because he lied, and I'm going to show you exactly how and why he lied. He's defending a criminal, a drunk, right? So I'm having to pay and suffer for all this emotion. I'm opposing the Vincent's full of shit. He just wants to get it dismissed to cover up his lies. But look, there's like MAS liars on their side, right? So here's more. This is the 27th, because I'm that honest. I'm showing you, like, the crimes. That's how Vincent is just being seriously a criminal double, triple times. He already lied in court and about me not having a table of contents on the brief. Now we're getting closer to exposing everyone, right? This is it. One of them. This is official government, and if I want the whole world to find out, because it's not just Dallas and Texas. This is the whole world. I'm exposing everyone here. This is just one lawyer, Vincent. Every ex he lied on, okay? And that you can't have a lawyer lie that many times. It's 2 to 3 years right there. I had a table of contents. I know it because I wrote it. That's exposing JJKOCH, Garcia, and the rest of them, because within a week they changed their roster. You can't do that to the public. Robert Burns, I sent 3 times. I sent that wreck, not our fault, to Burns, because I'm appealing it because it upset me, because that guy's a liar. That's one right there. That is not his address, and he put his number and appearances on the court reporter's records, and they're both lies. That's not his address, and that's not his number. Vincent's a liar. There's Jennifer Jacobs, and I'm going to expose her in a second, right? So here you go to, this is really, thank you, God, this is recorded for real upstairs, right? Jennifer Jacobs, and these are all lies. Now, I'm going to go right to exposing, right? Because I had to pay for this, and it's the most BS baloney in the world. This is an expired license, okay? This was done September 27th, right? A hearing behind my back. I went in June 24th to the courthouse and I caught Tabalowski, red-haired, doing something wrong in the court because I know it. Because when I walked in, the remark was, I don't think you're supposed to be here. Boom. And I should have recorded it and put it on the news. So there's a criminal, a CSR, operating with an expired license. Now they're criminals together, the judge and Vincent, the lawyer. Now right here, I caught him in a lie because he never sent me any motion, any notice. So from line 11, this is page 4, line 11 to 25, all he did was lie more. Vincent lied all the way through. Now, if he gets exposed, he's going to prison for each lie. That's 2 to 3 years, right? Now, he lied from line 11 to 25. So back when I can expose all the Dallas judges, there would be a judge that would give him 385 years just for that. I know him. I'm about to give up his name, but I'm not yet. So Vincent lied about my representation, right? Okay, all the way through. Now, this is majorly wrong to anybody in the system, legal, and you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't catch it yet, you're way behind and you're egregious, which means outstandingly bad lawyer. Because you know what? You're a lawyer. You know what you're afraid of? Making mistakes. Guess what? You and the lawyer and the judge and the CSR and the entire system did wrong. Guess. You better do it quick. All right? The index is not in alphabetical order, okay? Do you see a CACAAJ? Okay? And guess what else? This is the lie. I've already got him in 3 lies. That's not his real number. And that's moot. But guess what? He's withholding 2 addresses. The San Antonio address for all those criminals. You can put Reese in there because I know what I'm talking about. You ask those lawyers, which are all criminals, who is the last name Reese? And you ask, who's Tiffany Dalval? And you ask, who's the Kirkendall family and the people of the grievance board of Texas and the lawyers who will not turn their own people in. That I know what I'm talking about. And what is the number one thing wrong with this? Boom. You're almost out of time. Quick, you got less than a thousandth of a second. There's no time. There's no time started at all on this. So this is an entire reporter's record with nothing but lies on it, okay? So this is official. I'm citing to reporter's record. So I need to turn it in on paper, and that's exactly what we're doing. Now, this is going to save 1 of 1,000 people's lives, right? And really, the right thing for me to say is none of y'all are worth a sixth of a penny. And I'm saying that for the right reason. But that's how you spell affidavit, right? So you could write that, and that could actually save your life someday. I'm not done yet. So this is right to expose all of them, okay? Because this is my loss of wages, Jeffrey Daniel Shelton, my loss of wages, Carrie Tate, CSR 8010 reporter, Wendy Wade Roberts, court reporters. This is my loss of wages and money and time, Robin, Amy, Ivy, Ms. Leanne, Progressive Insurance, MAS. Those are the bad guys with MAS Law Firm. I'm not done yet, okay? Kenneth Davis Owen is one of them. Like I said, Shah, Riar, Daniel Levi is a terrorist. He threatened me. And these are actual attacks and assaults. And I'm going to play an audio that proves it, right? Anyway, there's a way to send all these people to prison. And it's hard because I'm going to go ahead with a list of 20. We'll start with 5 people, okay? They're going to have to forgive me, but Burns is wrong for withholding from the rest of the world, all of Dallas and all of Texas and the South in the United States, North America and the world, that it's a fact a guy almost killed me. And I sent a video 3 times to Robert Burns, and that's the 5th Court of Appeals in Dallas, and he's the 3rd, Burns the 3rd. And it's the 2nd floor if you go to the white building downtown. So exposing Garcia as being wrong, yes, and Emily Tabalowski was a lower court judge, 298th, which I'm exposing Nicole Burrows because she actually is a part of why a letter wouldn't have been sent. Carolyn Dupree Brown, and that was one of the worst things, to never know how satanic MAS was. Jasmine Solano. Here's the order that's right for me. Carlos Jimenez Gonzalez almost killed me. I went to Thompson Law Firm. Ryan Ladd Thompson's guilty, and Edwin, an employee, and everyone at Thompson Law Firm at 3300 Oak Lawn, Dallas, Texas. Now, where they're wrong, they sent it to MAS, the terrorists and the foreigners, at 212 West Spring Valley, Richardson, 75081, Richardson, Texas. So if you want to get treated like shit and lose your life more than you did through a wreck and all that, then go hang out with the terrorists over there. So Jasmine Solano, like I said, Charles Richard Krause. I found out more about him. One of them plays golf with his son. Like, I guess all the money they get from people that are killed, they don't give a blank about you. They're going to go celebrate, like Dallas is famous for. I can cite in Table of Authorities because I know what I'm talking about. Also, Table of Authorities is 1998. Beto O'Rourke had a drunk driving thing. But that's what I got to do. Table of Authorities. I need to do more of me to help you. Those are your statutes, references, and it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life because I'm not guilty of anything. I'm a victim of your entire system in Texas and Dallas, right? And this is just one issue with a fucking drunk driver. So that order, like I said, Gonzalez, Thompson, Edwin, all of Thompson Law Firm, and then MAS, Jasmine Solano. It's 4 people. Now, I do it in the right order for me. Rebecca Salgado, Jack Warder Witham, and that's the right order for me. Abu Saad, and like I said, MAS, Sean, Shaheen, Majarad, Nazeh, Rebhi, Rebhi, Abus, Aad, Abu Saad, and Saeed, Mohammed Yosef Saeed. So there's your terrorist. That's going up to 10 with Melissa Vieira and Jeffrey Daniel Shelton and Robin Amy Ivy and Miserly Ann. And there are assaults and attacks. I'm going to play it. I caught them right after it happened, and it's on audio right here, right? And Carrie Tate. So there has to be a way to send all of them to prison. We're getting up past 10 people now, and this is just there. We'll give you 59 seconds. These are real terrorists. Jeffrey Daniel Shelton, and that's Robin Amy Ivy Miserly Ann. This really happened. Was rudely awakening, and it really is. Like, I'll give you an example of court attacks and assaults, and with Jasmine Solano further violating all my rights. Now, a lawyer can't turn against you, but that's what they all did. That's Robin Amy Ivy Miserly Ann. You'll hear Carrie Tate. There's 29 seconds now of that audio. You'll hear Carrie Tate going towards the 59 seconds, 36, 37, 38, 39. So they're criminals. You got my number. I'll call you. Let's attack this guy further, which was me, a real victim, right? So the other people, 51, 52, we'll go to 59 and continue with the list. That's Carrie Tate, CSR. There you go. CSR 8010. I'll never forget that. Jennifer Jacobs, CSR numbers 8809, expired license May 31st, 2024. That's breaking the law. I can name you a lot of lawyers. I can name you up to 20 more, but what we're doing is we're focusing on the 10 people I said that are wrong, including the judge, Tobolowsky, Nicholas Louis Vincent. From in the bottom up, Jack Warder Witham, W, and the V is Nicholas Louis Vincent, and Melissa Vieira, MAS, and they're all criminals. They lie to you and say they're with Minor Liber, Matt Hoffman, Del Val, Reese, a law firm. They're going to lie to you and say they're with MAS. Lie to you. They'll say they're with Progressive. They're going to lie to you and say they're with Thompson. That's all they do is lie and go to another side and turn against everyone. And hopefully, I want you guys to put them all in prison. That's it. Don't be nice. You're going to get hurt like me more. You're going to do 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 more years of time just because one person, a drunk, almost kills you. And now I'm going to name you to the 23 people, right? Like I said, Jack Warder Witham, Nicholas Louis Vincent, Melissa Vieira, and Mehdi Vagefi is another terrorist. And the Tate is Carrie Tate, and then Emily Tabalowski. That's the judge. And the S's are Salgado, Rebecca, and Jasmine Solano and Jeffrey Daniel Shelton. And the M's is Miserly Ann, Robin Amy Ivy Miserly Ann, and Majarad, Sean Shaheen Majarad. So I'm warning you, these are real terrorists. Don't ever go near them unless you want to get hurt, right? And I never said they could be in my country at all, period. I never said they could hurt you. I never said they could hurt their family, themselves, and other people. And all of them have. So the Kenneth Davis Owen is one. And then the Charles Richard Krause, and then Farid S. Saba. Very, very sneaky. You're not going to find a picture on him because he's guilty. I know that. I could feel it. And the same thing with Vincent. And that's right. I hope you do. I hope you trash their name all over and kick him out of Texas. That's the only way to survive, people. I'm not playing, okay? I'm a veteran. It's my country, but I've never been treated right since I came back here. So that's the truth. I went 10 years doing more than anyone in Texas ever could. And that's the truth about my story. I got attacked by someone about 24 years ago, and everyone's been wrong. Everybody. I don't care how you are and how you look at it, even going through college, right? Anyway, so that's the truth, right? So exposing all these people way more than I am now is really right. And I recommend you do it and warn everybody in the state, kick them the F out of here, get them out of the country as quick as possible, their families, and get them off the planet and the earth. That's the only way you're going to breathe. And I'm a veteran. You're breathing because of me. Now we're going to share you that story about what I really did to keep you alive. And that's a lot more than you'll ever effing think that I did. And that's why we're not talking about it right now, because the focus is on these 20 to 21, 2 to 23 people and a drunk driver that almost killed me. That's probably going to kill your family and you. Anyway, so the alphabetical list: Jennifer Jacobs, CSR 8809, and breaking the law of expired license May 31st, right? So I'm going to expose all of them the rest of my life. And the Edwin's an employee, and Carolyn Dupree Brown is very wrong with 298th Court. And Nicole Burrows, I just found that out. Who's the chief clerk? Like, after people almost kill you and after they hurt you, you might have to wait 20 years, but you might find out who almost killed you in reality, right? So this is just one minor audio share that has to go out. And I have no problem, because it's really created for all of the town. That's it. I just showed you evidence and facts and evidence, and I would give you the guy's address, all of theirs, but I caught them. They're all criminals. They're not going to give you their number. You could call me right now if you wanted to. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. But okay, so alphabetical list: Carolyn Dupree Brown and Nicole Burrows and Edwin employee for Progressive Insurance. Now the agents: Casey Colby, Progressive Insurance, and adjuster, also very guilty, and that's it. They handled the case very wrong from the beginning. The drunk driver, Carlos Menez Gonzalez, almost killed me right away. I got the video of him right after the wreck happened, and I'll show it to you again because it's right? And that's it. So the alphabetical list from the A's going down is Abu Saad, is the terrorist with MAS law firm, and that is Nazeh, Nazrebhi, Nazeh Rebi Abu Saad, and that's a terrorist, right? So all of them got to be exposed, and The A's, as in alphabetical order, is the adjuster for Progressive Insurance. That's 2. And then Casey Colby, an agent for Progressive Insurance, right? So this is what I've actually had to do to put out another video. That's it. Wreck not our fault. Okay. So, like, I'm not going to quit. I'm not giving up on saving one person's life. That's reality. That's what I do for a living. I'm a lifesaver. I'm saving one person's life out there, right? And that's the truth. So, alphabetical order, Abu Saad, the adjuster for Progressive Insurance, Agent Casey Colby, and Carolyn Dupree Brown, and Nicole Burrows, 298th Court, and Edwin, an employee from a Thompson law firm, and Fareed, his last name's Saba, so we'll put him down in the S's. Fareed S. Saba. So he's in crime with Vincent because they're worsening my life by making up motions like I don't have evidence, right? It's only been out there more than 5 years. And the pictures and the fact that MAS is still guilty, they're withholding my medical records from Dr. Don Tipo at White Rock Chiropractic Clinic. It proves that my neck is permanent damaged, and the VA has it on file that I actually went blind permanently because of Gonzalez. So the table of authorities, I'm working on it. I'm referencing cases like Molina, I said, and O'Rourke, and a lot of people been killed by drunk drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not playing, people. This is the truth, and that's it. So Charles Richard Krause is just as guilty, and the Measure Leanne, Robin Amy Ivy Measure Leanne, and Sean Shaheen Majarad. We're going to go towards 10 people right now. And then the S's is Rebecca Salgado, and we're getting close to 10 people. Jeffrey Daniel Shelton and Jasmine Solano. Kenneth Davis Owen, that's in the alphabetical order with an O. And then the T's is Carrie Tate, CSR 8010, Winnie Wade Roberts. And those are all threatening, assaultive, attacking people. Is Shahriar, Daniel Levi, Robin Amy Ivy Michelin, Jeffrey Daniel Shelton, Carrie Tate, and everyone with MAS, really. So reality is Emily Tabalowski is with a part of the 20 people that I've about all named 20, and the 298th Court, which the V's is Tabalowski, T's is Tate and Tabalowski. The V's is Melissa Vieira and Mehdi Vagefi and Nicholas Louis Vincent. So that really is about going to 23 people right there. And I'll go to 33 because this is right for one person out there. The numbers have them all, the Texas bar numbers for lawyers to report them all.